Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Liz. If you're just joining me, you chose a really fun video to start with because every single week we look ahead at the next 7 days. And I've been doing this, I realized, 6 months. I kept thinking it was around like 4 or 5 months, but it's actually 6 months. I looked at my channel and I can't believe that. So if you've been watching these every single week, thank you. And if you're just joining in for the first time, I think you're going to like this because we get so much information. We get oracle cards, and every single week we have a special guest oracle. This week we are working with the Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. I've actually used these in a weekly reading before, and I do love these cards. And I had done my nails with my nieces, and I had these little butterfly stickers on, which have now come off. I actually filmed this reading yesterday. But yeah, that kind of inspired the reading. I just kept seeing butterflies, so I'm like, you know what, let's do a butterfly themed reading. And as you can see, we have 3 choices today. I want to say too, really quickly, I felt while I was editing this, I felt like my energy was a little bit disorganized this week. That's simply because July for me is like the most overwhelming month of the year. I've got family in town. There's always just so much going on. And especially this year, I feel like this July has been especially fun but hectic. There's been a lot going on. So just having said that, if you noticed my energy is a little bit disorganized this week, that's probably why. So you know, most weeks I try to do the reading when I'm in like a very focused energy, and this week it's just I don't know, I'm all over the place. But anyways, I just wanted to say that. But let me show you what we have. We've got 3 butterflies, as you can see, so I'll give you a close-up. This is choice number 1. This is for group 2. Oh, dog barking outside. I always list the cards below in the description. This is for group 3. So whichever butterfly card you feel particularly pulled towards today. And yeah, we of course use tea leaf cards and charms, and have fun with the charms too. Like certain charms might be personal. Like you could be, this is the thing. This bowl, I brought back my little bowl, but they don't stay in the bowl very nicely, so I might have to figure something out. I've gotten more charms, but like the candle, for example, there could be a birthday, or you know what I mean? So have fun with the charms. Feel free to read along with me. If you think I've missed anything today, or you get something that I didn't pick up, feel free to comment it. I always invite you to read along with me. Have fun with it. Let's take a small deep breath first in case you haven't decided yet. Don't mind the dog outside. And pause the video if you need a little bit more time. There's no rush. Quick little disclaimer though, have fun with my readings. My readings are meant for entertainment purposes. I hope that there is a message that resonates for you today, but if you're listening to this and you feel like it's not for you, or it's just not making sense, then this might be for someone else. But I do hope that it makes sense for you, and I love when you come back and let me know. So come back next week and tell me how everything unfolded. I'd love to hear. We got a lot of detail today, I noticed, so I'll be curious. Lots of like specific things came up. But yeah, let's jump in. I'll put the timestamps below. We will start with group number 1. What if you chose the first butterfly? Then this is your weekly reading. We are going to see what is in store for you this week. And I'm pretty sure I did a butterfly theme the very first weekly reading about 5 months ago. And then last night I was doing my nails with my nieces, and I used these little butterfly stickers, which are now kind of fading. But yeah, then as I was going to sleep, I thought, you know what? I'm going to use my butterfly oracle cards, and we'll do a butterfly theme. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you this week. Group 1. You've got self-care as a theme this week. All right, self-care. It's funny that I even mentioned doing my nails. Okay, let's see what your other cards say. Group 1, what is happening this week for group 1? I like how, we've got quite a few there. I like how your butterfly, like there's both blue and orange on your images, because I mean the other cards also have those colors, but this one just seems like, I don't know, orange, blue, blue. Okay. Maybe those are your favorite colors. Okay, let's see what is going on here. You've got 3 or 4. You've got use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You've got happiness with the harp. You've got someone looking out for you this week with the dog card, protection from a powerful friend. And you have reconciliation. All right. So a lot going on for you this week, group 1. we'll get you your tarot and we'll get charms and we'll dive in. By the way, I brought my charm bowl back. It's a little bit overflowing, but sometimes that actually is kind of cool because as I shuffle them, they'll fall out the sides. All right, so group 1. Just a little friendly reminder, I say it every week, but if you get a challenging card for a specific day, it does not mean that that day is not going to be a good day. We're just looking at energy that might pop up throughout the week and see kind of like how to navigate it, what's going on. But I just like to say that just because I don't want anyone setting themselves up for a bad day. Like if you get the 5 of Cups on one day, you know, don't dread that day the entire week, that kind of thing. Okay, group 1, what is happening Monday? Ace of Wands Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. You've got the 6 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles on Wednesday. Thursday, you've got the 9 of Swords. Friday, you've got Page of Wands. Oh, wow. Saturday, you've got King of Wands. And Sunday, you've got the Devil card. Okay. Okay, so group 1. We'll get you some charms, but I just want to take a quick peek. No cups on the board today. We've got lots of wands, though, and we've got some swords. Oh, no, we do have cups. I lied. We have cups. Okay. Group 1. Oh. Actually, you know what? I kind of like how I fell out of the bowl that time. It's kind of cool. Okay, so group 1. Let's see what is in store for you this week. I feel like it's going to be a busy week for you. I feel like I'm seeing a lot going on. All right, so probably a little bit more charms than I like to get, but like I said, I think it could be a busy week for you. All right, so I'll just kind of go through them and feel free to read along with me because certain charms might mean certain things for you. But what I'm seeing on Monday, well, this is making me think of your unicorn card. So use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Monday, you've got Ace of Wands, you've got Thumbs Up, you've got the Time charm mixed with there's new hope for projects you'd almost given up on. Okay, I'm getting it's the right time for something. And with the Ace of Wands, yeah, it's like you're rediscovering something. You're rediscovering something on Monday that is really something that you're really enthusiastic about, something that you're very passionate about. It's just saying to me with this one, with this combination, time and there's new hope for projects you'd almost given up on. I feel like something just needed time, or right now is the right time. So if there's something you had kind of like given up on or put on a shelf or just thought, okay, you know what, this isn't going to work, or you lost interest in something, it could be coming back around, okay? You could actually be rediscovering something. For some of you, it could be photography. I'm seeing some of you in like detective or investigation mode or something, like you're looking into something on Monday, or there's something you're trying to figure out or uncover is coming through. You're looking closer at. I'm just popping in because while I was editing, I realized the parrot charm had fallen out in the Monday spot, and it was kind of like tucked underneath a card, so you couldn't really see it. But what's interesting is while I was editing, Monday we were getting something about like investigation or like finding something out. So I wonder if it's like through like conversation, because the parrot can have to do with gossip or conversation. So yeah, I did see this while editing that I had missed it. So if you notice the parrot, there could be, and because it was hidden, maybe there's like, I don't know, like, because we had the, what was it? The magnifying glass, the moon. And there was something else that made me feel that way. But anyways, yeah, the parrot. So if you did notice that, I'll just like include this little clip right in that spot of the reading. But yeah, we'll jump back in. This again could also be use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this could be a day where you're really trying to listen to your intuition about what feels right for you and make changes accordingly. You've got Thumbs Up. There could be an approval of something on Monday if you're waiting for the go-ahead with something, or if you're waiting to hear back about something. I'm getting thumbs up, approvals, things like that. You've got the nails, which is interesting with self-care. So this week I'm seeing you maybe focus. It's funny because I did talk about my nails. But yeah, this week I'm seeing you maybe getting a manicure, doing those things for yourself. It just feels good. Like I did my toes the other day and I did my nails today. I don't know, it feels nice. So if it's not nails, it could be getting your hair done. It could be a facial or something like that, which is another thing I booked, which I have not had in years. Like literal, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know the last time. You've got the house. I don't know if I pushed it over. I think it was originally here, but it got kind of moved to Tuesday, so we'll take it into account for both days. But yeah, Ace of Wands. I like that you're starting the week off with like feeling inspired, feeling energetic. There's a new burst of energy coming in Monday, a burst of inspiration possibly. Now, really quick, just to connect with the dog card and the pineapple card. So you've got protection from a powerful friend. So I'm not necessarily seeing anything like in the charms that's giving me, oh, it could be Wednesday, heads up. It could be someone giving you like the heads up for something or alerting you to something on Wednesday. Or this powerful friend could be Saturday. It could be someone who's like very powerful in business or something, helping you out or giving you direction, right? Because you've got the King of Wands, you've got these signs here. So that could be the day that this powerful friend is offering you some sort of assistance. It could even be Sunday, possibly with the Devil card, like someone protecting you in a situation that might not be ideal or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure where this protection from a powerful friend is coming in, but just know that this week in general, someone's looking out for you. Someone has your back. They're keeping an eye out for you, or they've got your best interest at heart. And you also have reconciliation, which I think might be happening Tuesday, because you have Six of Cups. So Six of Cups can be like a blast from the past card. It's nostalgia, sentimental feelings, but it can represent somebody from our past returning. So reconciliation could be in the cards for you on Tuesday. So yeah, this could be someone like you've just been having tension with, or it could be someone you haven't seen in years wanting to reconnect, or maybe for some of you, it might be someone saying, I don't like the way I acted, or I really regret that. I regret what I said, or I shouldn't have acted that way, or something like that. There could be an apology coming in on Tuesday. You've got, sweet. Yeah, I feel like someone's doing something sweet for you or kind for you. You've got go for a walk. So you could be going for a walk Tuesday with this person or just on your own possibly. This could also be the thing that you're doing that's a beneficial change, going for walks. That's my favorite kind of exercise. I put my headphones in and I just listen to music and just zone out and walk. It's my favorite part of the week. And then you have the little carriage. Actually, this is interesting with the whole blast from the past thing. I'm getting, there's possibly something you're kind of going back to. Maybe this has to do with there's new hope for projects you had almost given up on. There's something about like going back in time almost in a sense with something, or revisiting something. Little carriage, it's not like a modern car would be. And then you've got Six of Cups, which connects to the past. There's something almost like, going back in time with your method of doing something or your approach to something, simplifying possibly. But basically, I really think that this might be the day where the pineapple kind of pops in. Okay, you've got Wednesday, the Seven of Pentacles. You've got the little snow globe, and you've got heads up. The snow globe's kind of coming through to me as like a crystal ball right now. So yeah, I'm wondering if this is the day where this dog card's coming in, where someone's kind of giving you a heads up, or like, hey, look, you might want to pay attention to this, or look out for this, that kind of thing. And it feels warm and protective, and it might give you something to kind of reconsider or think about possibly. Someone might be giving you a little bit of a heads up about work, something happening, changes at work, restructuring at work, or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely giving you something to consider or reflect on, or you're a bit in assessment mode on Wednesday. So I think it's due to this heads up or this like preview or something someone's cautioning you about or just letting you know about. Yeah, it feels, and even with the traffic cone, it feels like you're getting redirected or instructed, but it's something you're getting advance notice on, or someone's just letting you know. So someone's definitely looking out for you, and this person cares about you. They're loyal. It's somebody who wants to see the best for you. I don't even know if they're supposed to tell you whatever this is. So yeah, definitely. I'll be curious to know if this resonates next week, but yeah, someone's giving you a little bit of a heads up. This is the kind of reading, and for this week especially, it might be kind of fun to rewind and make notes, because there's going to be a lot of really specific little things. Like we got maybe someone apologizing or doing something kind, reconciliation. This could be someone you're in a relationship with or someone you haven't seen in years. We've got like things like the nails. You've got someone investigating something or looking into something. I didn't address the home charm, by the way. The home charm is actually kind of coming through as a few different things. So this could just be a day where you're kind of feeling, you know, a little bit in that homebody mode. You've got time and the clock right under the house. So maybe you're spending time or working on projects you'd almost given up on around the house. It could be something like painting, redecorating, or something like that. Even, yeah, with the nail polish, I know it's not house paint, but there's something about maybe finishing touches around the house that you're doing, and possibly creative because of the Ace of Wands and the beneficial changes. Yeah, so I feel like you could be doing some changes around the home on Monday. Okay, but back to Wednesday. Yeah, I'm seeing you for sure doing some analysis or some heavy assessment about something. You may be making some adjustments based on whatever this information is that's told to you. All right, and yeah, the traffic cone, this could be like redirection or like caution, like just something to be aware of. Someone's just bringing something to your attention. You got be generous and the favor will be returned. Some numbers that might be relevant: 7, 16, 23, 36, 37, 38. Those could be some important numbers. I'm seeing you feeling a little bit, you know, thinking heavily about a decision possibly, okay? You're really weighing your options, or you're thinking heavily about something. I'm seeing for sure to get outside. You've got the outdoors charm and you've got the 9 of Swords. To me, this is just like they're stuck inside, whereas look at outside, even the birds like looking outside. It just makes me think of, okay, get outside. I'm just noticing the sun. So that again helps me with go for a walk. That could be something that helps you, because I know, like, if I'm stuck inside, especially because I work partially inside the house, right? I have my cashier job, but I also work from home. So the days when I'm not at my other job, so like there's been days where I'm like, I didn't even go outside today. So that can sometimes shift your perspective or just give you like, I don't know, it can just make you feel grounded and just, it feels like a reset sometimes. And I'll be stressed about something or thinking about something, go for my walk, listen to my music, get moving, and I come back and my whole energy can shift. So that could be what it's saying, because you've got like outdoors energy. You've got the bowling lane. So this could literally represent bowling, and that's what I always encourage people to do with charms, is read along, with me. So this could literally represent bowling, or it could just feel like a high pressure situation. You could be feeling a lot of pressure. This could be financial pressure on Thursday. You've got be the creator of your own life. Oh, I love that. Be the creator of your own life. I'm getting, there's something where you've got enough to go around, or there's enough to share. And by being generous on Thursday, the favor will be returned. And that's not, like, I'm not saying that's the only reason that you like to be generous, but it is saying by being generous and sharing some of this abundance that you have on Thursday, you're going to receive some positive energy back. I really do feel like these beneficial changes this week do have to do with self-care. So again, getting outside, possibly we got go for a walk, we got the nail polish. So I'm seeing our main card throughout the entire board. You're really taking care of yourself this week, and other people are kind of looking out for you as well with the dog card. So there's a whole sense of like doing things this week that are beneficial to you or making positive changes. I love that you've got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands both on the board too. So self-care for you might also be creative, because I'm seeing the little paint palette. So yeah, there could be a creative element to this. Be the creator of your own life. I love that. And I think that's with the Unicorn card, like you're the creator of your life. So I feel like your things that maybe aren't aligned with you anymore, or things that are causing you more stress than you really want, this could be partially what you're changing or making decisions about. This could also be kind of feeling like you need some balance on Thursday. Getting, because of be generous and the favor will be returned. The scales is reminding me of 6 of Pentacles, and then the treasure chest. I'm getting strong 6 of Pentacles energy with this as well. All right, so Friday looks fun, group 1. You've got someone is speaking well of you. So someone's speaking very highly of you, and this could be the protection from a powerful friend. So I just want to be clear. I'm not saying someone's not speaking well of you, but someone could be like, if there was a misunderstanding, or if someone's like, oh, like, let's just say someone was asking about you at work or something like that. Like, hey, what do you think of this person for this position? And, you know, this friend could be saying, hey, like, they're awesome. They're great. They're good at their job. They're great in communication. They're helpful. Like, that could be what this protection is. So someone's speaking very well of you. So I'd be willing to bet that this is also the day that this dog card's coming in. You've got Page of Wands with the paint palette, which I love because this is all about creative new ventures. You definitely have something this week that's like inspiring you or making you feel very enthusiastic and excited. You're discovering new hobbies, rediscovering things that you had almost given up on. This could be home decor. Some of you are maybe getting into like aesthetics or something like that. But anything creative, really. This could be any number of things. You've got the tennis racket. There could be a message or an exciting message returned to you because the tennis racket makes me think of like back and forth. And the pages can be the messengers. So there could be some exciting news being returned to you, or a message, like a reply, could be coming in on Friday. Got the stop sign. So it's telling you to pause with something on Friday, or I just got this clear as day. Stop and look at your options, because you also have the direction sign here. So stop and look at your options, explore your options on Friday, or just look around. I'm getting, because the stop sign is just telling us to pause, take a look, and then proceed, right? So there's something you have to stop or just take your time with, pause on Friday. We've got a lot about like traffic direction, because look, you've got the traffic cone and you've got the stop signs. There's a lot, and the signs too. Yes, there's so much about traffic direction and like direction. So yeah, I really do think you're getting some sort of guidance or directed in some way. Possibly many of these days, but I'm seeing Thursday, Friday, Saturday especially. Okay, so we've got the King of Wands on Saturday. I like that we had the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. This, again, could be the powerful friend, okay? So this could be someone professionally or just someone who's a great leader, someone who really is inspiring and motivating, offering some sort of protection. This could also just represent you, all right? You're in a very motivated and powerful energy that day. This could be connected to the unicorn. You're making changes, but these are likely pretty big changes, okay? You're making plans and changes. The King of Wands is really like someone who, I just got trailblazer, but yeah, this is somebody who takes the lead, takes the initiative, and makes things happen, okay? They make things happen. They dream big. They're charismatic. They're confident. They're fiery. They're very passionate. So these could all be qualities that you're really feeling on Saturday. And then it also has to do with like success, money, happiness. So you're making, again, some decisions, or there's something about like a direction or plan possibly on Saturday. I'm seeing some of you in like creative, entrepreneurial energy as well, because you've got the Ace, the Page, and the King of Wands. There's definitely like in the paint palette, there was a few others that made me kind of think like, okay, you're doing something creative, or you've got something really driving you this week. You know, it's giving you a lot of energy. And also with the harp, I mean, I didn't even hardly mention this, but the harp, like things are making you very happy, or you're feeling happy with maybe something that you're working on or something that you're doing. Self-care could be making you happy. Like I'm seeing a lot of things making you happy. I love that card popped out. This reconciliation on Tuesday could be making you happy. Now, the only real challenging card that you got for your board today is the Devil card on Sunday. So the Devil card, you got it with the mask, which I think is interesting. Basically, what I'm getting to tell you is like people, situations, words can be deceiving, okay? Someone's intention might not match what they're saying. So just be aware that someone could be like wearing a bit of a disguise on Sunday, or you're maybe seeing past like disguises or illusions. And yeah, because you've got the glasses, you could be seeing someone's intentions a little bit more clearly, or a situation that's been toxic for you or just not ideal for you, something that's been excessive, or feeling like it has control over you versus you being in control of it, right? So this card can actually pop up when something in our life is out of balance as well. But like I said, this could be the day where protection from a powerful friend is coming in. So these cats here are like warning these children. So it could be someone like, okay, like cautioning you about something. You've got the umbrella and the rainbow. So these two, it's making, both of these have in common rain, right? So there's something about After the Storm. After the Storm. That's a song that I actually listened to during my breakup like a lot by Mumford & Sons. You might want to listen to that because it popped into my mine for a reason. So something about after a storm is coming up Sunday. Yeah, because you've got the two rain things in common. Let me know what you get from that. You've also got the glasses. So like I said, charms can be specific. You could be buying some new glasses on the weekend. It could be sunglasses, prescription glasses, but this also can have to do with clarity or seeing something clearly, and it kind of landed on both sides. So it could be like you're seeing the illusion clearly, or you're seeing some sort of disguise a lot more clearly now. But yeah, this week looks good. I would recap, but we have so much for you, group one. Like, this is more than I usually get for a weekly reading as far as like specific things. So I tried to, keep myself organized in my thoughts. I think I did okay. But just to kind of recap the main themes of your week, you've got self-care, which I saw throughout the board, both creatively and then also possibly like different things you're doing for yourself. Let's take a quick peek actually at that book, because gives a few different examples in case the examples I gave weren't resonating. Okay. Yeah, go on a retreat, simplify your life, assert yourself, and say no. Ooh, I love that. So that could also be what you're doing this week, is asserting yourself and saying no. So before the butterfly emerges with beautiful wings, it spends time in its cocoon. Similarly, this card is asking you to retreat for some much needed rest and self-care. If you are breathing a sigh of relief upon reading this, it's another sign of a need for a healing pause. Self-care can take many forms, but the important thing is for you to look after yourself in the way that promotes your happiness, literally this word, happiness, health, and high energy. This may involve a detox of your diet or getting away from harsh energy, relationships, or circumstances. Take great care of yourself and you will fly high and free like a butterfly. Go on retreat, simplify your life, assert yourself, and learn to say no. Okay, so yeah, this could be toxic energy in relationships. It mentions diet here, so maybe with the scales, maybe you're like, trying to have balance and enjoy yourself in life, but also trying to include like some healthy, nutrient-rich ingredients. Maybe with something like that, it's like giving up soda or something like that. Not that I think you have to give up soda, but you know what I mean? I'm just trying to give some realistic, kind of balanced examples. So yeah, that's what we're getting for self-care. But yeah, you've got using your intuition this week to make some beneficial changes, both with self-care and just in general, maybe around the home. You've got someone looking out for you. I really, really feel like this is happening on Wednesday. And you've got reconciliation, which I think is happening Tuesday. So let me know, group one. I'd love to hear if this makes sense, and we will see you next week. If you chose the second butterfly card, this is so beautiful. I love these cards. But yeah, we are going to see what is in store for you this week. I'm excited to dive in and see what's coming up for you. We are going to get you some butterfly cards from the special guest oracle this week, the Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. This is like one of the first decks I used for the weekly readings about 5 months ago. And last night I did my nails with my nieces and I thought, you know what? That's a sign. I have to do a butterfly theme. So that's what we're working with. So yeah, we'll get you charms, and I put my charms back in my bowl. The only thing with this is it's a little more difficult to shuffle because I've added a lot more charms. So I'll do my best. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's get started, group two. Let's see what is going on. Oop. Okay, you've got welcome the new. Popped out, so we'll get to welcome the new and get some rest. Okay. Some of you are retiring, or there's themes of retirement, because get some rest and retirement. I know that won't apply to everyone, as there's like various age ranges watching, but some of you are retiring, or someone's retiring in your life this week. I'm actually going to prop that up because it feels kind of relevant. Partially because my boss is retiring and I'm going to her retirement thing on actually tomorrow. That's kind of funny. Okay, you've got in need of assistance, in need of help, assistance, or guidance, and you've got table, hard work ahead. Okay, that's why you're, that's why maybe you're resting. You've got the camel on the bottom. Okay, we'll get your tarot in just a second. I just want to take a quick look at your oracle cards for the week. All right. All right, so group two, what I'm seeing for you is welcome the new popped out. Okay, so something new is popping in, but it's requiring you to like close one chapter possibly. Okay, welcome the new, obviously. And this actually fits our theme today, the idea of transformation, but something is coming to an end, and that's why I think you need to rest up, because this new beginning is coming with some hard work, and you also may need some assistance or some advice or some help. So yeah, let's actually get your tarot because I want to get more detail. I just got a reminder text from an appointment that I have this week coming up, so you might have an appointment this week. I'm just reminding you. Think about what that might be. because I feel like that popped in for a reason. Okay, so welcome the new. Yeah, you're excited about what's new, but you're resting up before the real hard work begins this week. So, yeah, you might feel a little bit like, I don't know, maybe you're feeling a little bit burnt out or just tired, right? But you're excited about this new chapter, but it's saying like rest up because there's a lot to do. You know, this could be like, for example, just as an example, you just moved into your new home and that was a lot of work. You know, it took a lot of energy and time and money and effort and endurance. And then you're in your new house, you're excited about the new, but you have to get some rest now this week because you've got to paint and there's some renovations being done and the new couch is getting delivered next week. Like that's just a very everyday kind of simple example of what this might be. But let's get your tarot friendly little reminder. I say it every week, but it's important. Do not give the cards too much control, meaning if you get a challenging card on Saturday, don't be like, okay, well, Saturday isn't going to be good, so I'm expecting it not to be good. We're just looking at different energies and themes that might come up. I also connect all of the cards together, right, as like one main message. So just because you get a card Friday doesn't mean that energy is not affecting the other days. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're just looking at different themes throughout the week or different things to pay attention to. And I also read them alongside the charms. So let's get into it. Group 2, Monday. Got the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Holy smokes. Okay, so you're coming up with really, I'm getting innovative and creative ideas. And you're feeling like you have what you need to like actually do it and make it happen. Okay, we had one fall out. You've got 8 of Wands fell out of the deck for Tuesday. So yeah, welcome the new for sure. So a lot of energy. You know what's funny is we've got get some rest. I don't even feel like you. Okay, group 2. So that has never happened before. So I'm catching up where I left off. I thought I was still recording. My storage was full. So I'm kind of taking that as a message. Your battery, because it's literally, I'm so mad because as soon as I saw these two, I'm like, bingo. You're starting the week off with a lot of energy. Don't change that, keep it, but just know that you're going to need rest by the weekend and possibly some assistance. So what's funny is right when I was like, I saw the alert for the storage full, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just miss that entire thing? I didn't, but at the same time, my mom was calling about a change in today's schedule. So I have to like really be on time today. And my brother was messaging me. I was like, so much happened all at once. So I'm actually thankful I looked at my phone there. Otherwise I wouldn't have realized I wasn't recording. So anyways, now I'm going to be paying attention to that. Yeah, basically, see, I'm like feeling a little overwhelmed. So basically, take a breath, okay? This week, yeah, you've got some hard work ahead. There's lots coming in. So prioritize some rest. Like I'm getting to basically reserve your energy storage where you can, because yes, there's a busy time coming up. Like the example I gave, I don't know if I got cut off. So if you're hearing this example for the second time, I apologize, but I gave an example. I don't know at what point I said this, but let's just say you moved basically. You're in your new home, you're excited, but there's still a lot of work to be done, right? You've gone through all of the moving process, as exhausting as that is, and now, you know, you've still got lots to do, but this is the week to kind of reserve your energy and just be aware that you don't want to burn yourself out this week, okay? And I think a lot is coming at you this week. And I don't mean that to make you nervous. I just mean like what just happened. I was getting phone calls. Now as soon as I'm done this, I've got to go get I've got relatives staying with me, so I've got to go get some things organized for them. Like it's just been nonstop, right? It's just been a nonstop couple of weeks. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting for you. There's a lot going on. So just keep that in mind. Just don't try to balance out your week where you can, because I'm seeing Friday, Saturday. As soon as I saw those, I was like, bingo, this is why. Because I'm thinking, okay, well, you've got a lot of energy coming in this week. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of new starts. Welcome the new, ace. Like, there's a lot to look forward to, but it's also just a lot. Okay, so then closing off the week, you've got Queen of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Honestly, group 2, fantastic cards. I would say your main challenge this week, again, is not burning yourself out. What's that expression, burning the candle at both ends? That just popped in. 5 of Pentacles. Just be aware of that. Let's get your charms. I think burning the candle at both ends just means like yeah, doing so much that, because I keep getting things about burnout. That's why that popped in, I think. Okay. Speaking of candles. All right. Oh, some sort of birthday or celebration on Tuesday. Maybe this is this retirement thing. Because there's something, this felt relevant. Welcome the new, get some rest. Like someone's retirement, your retirement, a family member's retirement felt so important. All right, group 2, let me get cozy. We're going to take a close look and see what's happening. Lots of charms. All right, so I just want to quickly observe what we have. We've got lots of wands. Yeah, lots of wands. Wands is leading the way this week. We do have cups. We do have some pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. No swords. So that's actually good, because I think you're not like overthinking anything this week. You're sort of just going with the flow in a way. So that's good. I think that's going to help you considering what we have. All right, so let's dive in then. I'll just take it day by day, and I think that's good advice for you this week. All right, so this is an interesting charm. This talks about creative solutions to things and kind of thinking cleverly about something. It's also a bead. So yeah, I think that you're coming up with creative solutions. You've got the carousel. This can talk about patterns, circling back. You could be getting something about circling back to take a closer look at something. Either way, Monday's bringing in a lot of inspiration, a lot of confidence, a lot of energy. And I think that actually Monday, Tuesday, I think your week is starting off with so much energy, so much motivation, so much passion, which is good. I'm not telling you not to do that, but just keep in mind you might need some help or some guidance, or just be okay to like get some rest where you can fit it in. The thing is, this week, I don't know if life is going to make it easy to fit it in. And I think that's why we're getting it, because I don't think that this is the week where rest is going to come naturally, because you've got a lot going on. So having said that, when you have moments to kind of slow down and rest, I think that's where you're going to have to kind of fit it in. This is an interesting combination. I love when charms get stuck together. Okay. Okay, so back to Monday, Ace of Wands. So I love this combination, Ace of Wands and the Magician. So you're feeling inspired, you're getting lots of ideas, but what I like about this is this is great. I love this. I love the Ace of Wands. But if we don't, like, this happens a lot, and then we get an idea or an inspiring, thing pops in, and we're like, okay, yeah, that would be cool. And then we kind of, we might not back it up with like action, right? So I'm seeing this week, you've got ideas and you're wanting to actually bring them to life. You're wanting to create them, and you've got the confidence to do it. So this is a great week to look closer at these ideas, look closer at these things that you want to create, or I'm getting to look closer at a specific idea. There's one in particular that I think is worth looking more into. You've got, this is like the little honey spoon thing. This can talk about sweet results. It's also a wand though. So you're getting lots of wands energy. I'm getting an idea is going to give you some really sweet results, okay? Or this is going to be worthwhile with hard work ahead, right? This is results from hard work. Think of a bee, right? It's literally used as an example of being busy, hard working. So with the little honey wand, the hard work ahead, there's something about this is going to be worthwhile, but you need to pace yourself here. Okay, so Tuesday, this could be exciting news, a lot of change, just an extra busy day. If you know me in my weekly readings, I have 2 cards that I call my busy day cards, 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands, for different reasons. It's a different kind of busy to me. This is the kind of busy where it's like, kind of like I was describing, things could change like that. Something isn't concrete yet, something isn't written in stone, there's changes still happening. Things are still moving, they're still in progress. This brings in with it an unexpected energy. It brings with it an unpredictable energy, but you can look at it as exciting. And that's what I like about the 8 of Wands, is generally it's pretty exciting. Once things start moving, it seems to be like all at once, right? And that's why I think we have to squeeze in the rest, because change never seems to happen like, oh, a little bit of this and then a little bit of this. It always seems like whoosh, like a big wave of change. And I think that's what's happening. There's definitely a party or something. You've got the balloon, the candle, and the Kodak film. So there's an anniversary, a birthday, something. Maybe I'm reminding you of that. But lots of creative ideas or revisiting ideas is coming through. I'm getting like this windy energy. Stay grounded with the tree, stay grounded, stay planted. And also it could be something about branching off into different directions as well. And this could be like a family birthday or a family party or celebration with family. On to Wednesday, you've got the bazooka gum. The gum makes me think of just being in the moment or enjoying something in the moment. You've got go for a walk, Ace of Cups, the owl, the glasses, and the scales. So this is like justice energy. You've also got the message in a bottle right in the middle there. So putting this all together, let's just see what this could be. You've got the owl, which could be wisdom, knowledge, the glasses, which can be clarity. So some information might provide some clarity and help you make a decision or something like that. You could also be getting answers back. Something could be getting resolved. If you're going through anything like legal documents or anything like that, something could be like signed or something could be happening with that. You got go for a walk and Ace of Cups. So I'm seeing, and I was sensing this, I don't know if this is going to apply to everyone, but I'm seeing some of you are like literally in the midst of like falling in love and welcoming a new relationship. So I think that's great. If that's the case, that's great. I think you're getting some loving messages, and it's really encouraging you to be in the moment in this time of falling in love. You might be going for a walk with someone as well, but yeah, I'm seeing some of you are, if you're not falling in love, you're reconnecting with somebody. You do have 2 aces on the board, so I'm not surprised with welcome the new. So you're welcoming in new emotional new beginnings and also creative and inspiring new beginnings. So again, that's the kind of the focus this week. You seem so enthusiastic about this next chapter, group 2. I'm really happy for you. Like I feel like as much as you've got hard work ahead, you're excited about what's coming in. You're excited about this next chapter. So if it's with work or just this next phase of your life, is going to be busy. It's going to take a lot of work. I don't know. I got this feeling of excitement for you, but also at the same time, the urge to catch my breath. So maybe that's kind of how you're feeling. All right. Yeah, go for a walk. Maybe you're going for a walk with someone on Wednesday, or could be saying this is a good time to get out and go for a walk, get some fresh air. On to Thursday. You've got the Lovers card. You've got the little mouse. You've got the message. This mouse has been like, it's funny because last week or recently, I think it was the month ahead reading, the mouse was attached to the diary charm because it's magnetic. And I was getting something about like someone letting out little secrets or something like that. So it was close to the message. So yeah, there could be like small details in a message because the mouse has to do with small details, and the message in a bottle. So let me know what you think of that. You've got a very decisive energy in the middle of the week too. You've got these scales, which can have to do with decision making, and also the Lovers card can have to do with major life choices. So something about a major life choice. I'm thinking your vision, or you're getting like a different perspective or some clarity on something, which might help make this decision a little easier. This could be what this message is. Okay, on to Friday. Let's take a look and see what's happening Friday. So Saturday for some reason feels like the days where you're like, okay, now now this is feeling a little overwhelming. Friday, you might feel like you've got a lot coming at you. That's always what I notice about this specific illustration. 7 of Wands. If I said 7 of Swords at any point, I apologize. 7 of Wands. I think I did actually. I don't know. But anyway, 7 of Wands. This is a card when we feel like we're fighting for something or possibly even defending something. So this could be the kind of day where you're feeling kind of like I'm feeling in general Friday, Saturday, a little bit of like guardedness or like defensiveness, or you're on guard about something. So this could just be the general energy or just the pace of things starting to kind of catch up with you. You've got Truth. All right. You've got Brave, Turtle Spirit, which is about slow and steady. And you've got the Leaf. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, the luggage. Yes. Okay, let me see here. So the Truth. This also might be days where you're in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Like someone could be offering you assistance and you're having a hard time accepting it. This leg stuck in the diary lock is I'm excited to get there. Okay, I just want to stick here for a second though. Okay, so Turtle Spirit, 7 of Wands. I think I know what this is. You're like fighting for what you believe in. You might be feeling like there's challenges, or you're feeling like things, maybe you're like I'm getting some traction or something. You've got this, okay? I'm getting to tell you, group to the hardest part is already behind you. There's still going to be challenges though, right? It's not going to be like smooth sailing every single day throughout this whole process. But yeah, there's something you're like, you believe in, or you know the truth of something on Friday, you're fighting for it. So be brave, speak up for yourself. If anyone questions you, like, you know what is true, you've got the truth on your side, is what I'm getting to tell you. And also, it might be necessary to kind of slow down a little bit on Friday. Take your time. I keep getting this energy to tell you to pace yourself this week, okay? So just keep that in mind. You've got the little leaf. This can be about release or letting go. I'm getting something like, with these changes, with welcoming the new, there's certain things you're going to have to release too. There's different things that you're finding are falling out of your life. And this could be various things depending on your situation, but just keep that in mind. Like, with you welcoming the new, and all these new exciting things that you have coming in, all these new manifestations, and Sunday, by the way, looks fantastic, but with all of these new things coming in, like, there could be certain things that you're letting go of, releasing. All right, but yeah, you know what? Stand strong. Also, if you're questioned on anything on Friday, you know the truth, okay? The truth is on your side in regards to something. So be brave, stand up for yourself. I'm not saying anyone's going to be like throwing accusations your way or anything like that. It's just like, you might feel like, okay, you might have a moment where your confidence is being a bit tested. Don't let it, okay? Like, you just stand firm with something. On Saturday, you've got the 9 of Wands. So yeah, this is like the recovery card. You might feel a little bit like, whoa, what was that? With this energy coming in Friday. But again, you stood strong, you overcame, okay? This is a card of perseverance. What I'm noticing, group 2, is you've got 2 9s. So these are both very fulfilling cards. This one's like, you might feel a little bit like tired, but you've completed something. Or you're feeling, I'm getting like, for sure with this combination, like a job well done with something. You've got a yes. You could be getting an answer yes to something on Saturday. You also have the horse overcoming or like jumping over the little hurdle. So I always think of this as problem solving. So there could be a problem being solved on Saturday, or you're feeling like you've overcome something. You've got the luggage Saturday. The thing with charms, and I always mention this, is certain things may be especially important to you for a very specific reason. So you literally might be buying luggage. Some of you are getting luggage returned to you. Some of you are borrowing luggage or something. But this generally has to do with like packing or preparing for a vacation. I can talk about something that you're carrying or bringing with you somewhere. Travel, lots of different themes. So of course, take it how it fits. But I'm getting you're preparing for something, like with welcome the new, like you're excited about something. Now here's this is the one that was like drawing my attention the entire time. You've got the leg, which is stepping into new experiences. It was stuck in the lock, the diary lock. So that's interesting. So it's a diary lock. So something about secrets, your hidden dreams, or your something hidden or something important to you, secret to you. You're stepping into a new experience or a new version of it, possibly. Let me know what you get. Always feel free to read along with me. Help me out in the comments, like if you feel like I might have missed something or if you have a different interpretation, but I do find that combination interesting. Yeah, I can't quite figure that out. I'm just getting stepping into a new experience that you like have been keeping close to you or like secret for a while. I feel like that must be for someone, because you've also got the door, which is like opening new experiences, new doors opening, but also chapters closing. You've got, bam, you've got this. Yeah, you're like welcoming something new like by the end of this week. Maybe you're starting a job the following week or something like that. I don't know. This is so interesting. You've got the magnifying glass. You've got more confidence with the peacock. This is like letting your personality shine, letting your abilities or different things that are unique about you shine. You've got the nail polish. This can be a few different things. Putting finishing touches on something, polishing something off. This can also represent like self-care or things that we do to make ourselves feel good. Just those little extra finishing touches. I did my nails last night, which is actually what inspired. Although, well, I slept, the butterflies did not last, but it was still fun. So my nieces are over and we did nails. Yeah, nails, you could be literally doing your nails, or you might have a nail appointment this weekend. Bam, you've got this. Again, more confidence, encouragement. 6, 61, 14, 34, 57, and 86 could be relevant. Okay, so the combination of Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment, all right? This is a very content card. It's a feeling of emotional overflow, abundance, and you've got Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting a feeling of generosity and abundance on Saturday, and just this is the feeling you have of like feeling, oh, I just got a phrase and I lost it. Yeah, just like overwhelmed with gratitude, just popped in. Overwhelmed with gratitude. And there's also a feeling of like abundance in the relationships that you have too. A lot of loving feelings this week. And I didn't really even focus as much on this card as I would have liked to, but this week, if you're in need of help, assistance, or guidance, ask for it, okay? Especially like if you're at a new job or something like that, or if you're at like a point where you don't, you're not familiar with something, ask for help, because I'm seeing a lot of support systems. I see you might sometimes be resistant to help, but there is help available to you and a lot of love around you this week. So much love. Yeah, I'm feeling like a feeling of emotional overflow, or just feeling overwhelmed with gratitude on Sunday about something. Feeling very content. Enjoying your relationships and the people in your life, your home. Maybe I got that moving example for a reason. Like maybe some of you are literally moving because you've got the door. I don't know. Like it's making me think of, this is just generally though, new chapters, new doors opening, old doors closing. But on Sunday, I just love this. There's just a feeling of like comfort, security. Comfort, I think would be a good way to put it. You've got the magnifying glass, so you're looking closer. Like I think you're like, it's like looking closer at what you have maybe. Just feeling very content with something. Also, there could be like a financial wish coming true of some kind, or like something to do with security. Okay, group 2. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to say, a very energy-filled week this week. So remember, get rest where you can. Sunday might be especially restful. Don't burn yourself out. Pace yourself this week, okay? Got lots of new beginnings to look forward to, both emotional and creative. New energy, lots of changes coming in, lots of new things coming in this week, okay? So you're going to feel it. So try to balance that energy out this week. Lots of loving relationships. I'm seeing some of you are falling in love or getting closer to someone, and also ask for help this week. So we'll see you next week, group 2. Hello, group 3. If you chose the 3rd butterfly card, then this is your messages for the week ahead. So I want to tell you, this energy, your energy has completely shifted. I say that because my energy has shifted. So during group 2, I was getting phone calls and I was getting reminders for appointments, and my video stopped recording while I was shuffling. Like there was just a bunch of like busy things happening. So if that's any indication of like how your week is going to go, then maybe this week is you got hobbies as well I wanted to get to. But yeah, maybe you're able to kind of catch a breath, because I've had relatives staying with me. So they just left, and and then during group 2 I was getting phone calls and important texts, and the whole energy of the reading, like they had like 8 of Wands. It was just like very busy. On that note, actually, because you have leaving, maybe you've got guests leaving as well, which is sad, right? It's always sad to see people go. But with that comes a routine, like back into routine, right? So, all right, you also have hobbies. So actually, what am I doing? I have to get your tea leaf cards. Okay, so group 3, what is going on this week for group 3? What's going on this week for group 3? 11 might be an important number too, or 1111. Okay. Okay, group 3. So you've got the bag card. So something important such as a new job or a raise. Wow, okay, so that could be why you're leaving. You've got the wedge. So someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Ooh, that's interesting with leaving. Okay, so whatever you're leaving, like someone's trying to wedge their way in between because maybe they're afraid. Because generally when I see this card, I feel like it comes from a place of not wanting to be left out or not wanting to be left behind, right? So this person's like wedging their way in between something. So we'll find out what to do about that. You also have hat, so you'll be playing a different role. So for sure, new jobs are coming in very strongly for you this week. If that's not it, it can absolutely be other things. But I think if you chose group 3, there's a good chance that soon or right now, you're even just changing positions, like going to a new position at work or leaving in some capacity that's going to require you to be playing a different role, even if it's temporarily. So let's get some tarot and see what else comes up. But we definitely have new job or a raise coming in this week. So there's like food all over me. I was making my nieces their breakfast and getting everything organized. Yeah, it's just been like this morning. It's only a little after 10 a.m. and there's been so much activity. Okay, so hobbies. Yeah, hobbies. Maybe this week you're exploring a new hobby, or spending more time with a hobby. We'll just pop that there. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so let's get your tarot cards. A friendly reminder, I say this every single week, but with the tarot cards, sorry, I'm losing my voice today. If you get a challenging card on one day, like let's just say you get, let me find one here. Anyways, okay, there we go. 5 of Wands on one day. It doesn't mean that that day is going to be full of conflict and no one's getting along and it's going to be an awful day. Like, have fun with the messages, right? We're just looking at the energy throughout the week and we'll figure out like what's going on, how to navigate it. But, every week has its ups and downs. It's just the reality of it. So I'm definitely not trying to sugarcoat it, but at the same time, I don't think it's, good to give a card too much control of how your day or how your week is going to go. So having said that, let's jump in. We'll get you your tarot. Starting with Monday, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Tuesday, 2 of Pentacles. Wednesday, the Judgment card. Thursday, the Tower card. Oh, interesting. Friday, Queen of Swords. Saturday, 10 of Wands. Sunday, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Pentacles on the bottom. Let me know if last week you got the Tower card group. One group got the Tower card last week. Okay, so... What I'm seeing actually is a very decisive energy, like in the middle of the week. And then you've got lots of pentacles. Pentacles. Yeah, Wands, Swords, no cups this week. That's, you know what? Not that emotion's bad, but you're looking at the changes and the situation with leaving and this wedge card very practically and very logically. So I think that's good in this situation because you're not letting this get you upset, right? So someone's trying to wedge their way into something, or they don't like the big changes that are happening. So I like that you aren't letting that affect you too much emotionally, okay? I'm seeing this week as a very I'm getting calm, cool, and collected throughout massive change. It's funny because when I got this card recently with a similar combination around it, I was getting, the idea of like a controlled demolition. So when something's being brought down, like a building or something, in a controlled fashion, right? It needs to be brought down so that they can rebuild, or maybe there was something wrong with the building, or it was just time, whatever the case may be. So what I'm getting is I was getting the phrase is calm, cool, collected. So yeah, you're very rational throughout some pretty big changes. And what was funny is I was mentioning this morning how with your reading, my energy is a lot more, I was able to kind of catch my breath. So yeah, while this does mark big change this week, okay, so this week might feel like there's a lot of really big things happening. You seem so, I'm just getting calm and steady and on top of things, organized possibly. I don't know, it seems like deliberate change. And I think you're ready to play a different role. I think you're excited about the changes that are taking place. Now, again, because I'm not seeing many cups cards with the wedge card, I'm not seeing that whatever this person's doing is really overly even affecting you. To me, I'm getting your mind is made up. Your mind is already made up. You're also this week in something in a very, I'm seeing a lot of patience. There's this calm, steady, thorough, patient vibe with you this week, which I really, really like to see. You're working hard. You've got a lot to do, but you're staying on top of things. It's really quite interesting. I want to get your charms to get more info. Now, the charms are fun. There may be certain charms that resonate specifically for you for a certain reason, so have fun with it. I did put them back in my little bowl. The only thing with this is it's a little harder to shuffle, just because it's absolutely full. So I don't know if I'll keep them in here, but I know a lot of people miss the bowl. And I've been using this bowl since I started, so okay. Group. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're falling on my lap, so I'll get those. Okay, group 3. Okay. So the ones that fell on my lap, I'll just toss into there. Okay. Group 3. I'll take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, like the tower, I mean, there's no way around it. It's big change, all right? It's big life changes, completely rebuilding. And that makes sense. Like something like a new job or a raise, like this could be, and because you have the wedge there, it's making me think that this was unexpected for somebody, not even necessarily you, okay? I think the changes that you're making are making some people uncomfortable, okay? Because they're afraid of you leaving or it involves you leaving or something like that. So again, when I see this tower card, I see that they're smiling. Like they've torn this tower down. So you're making big, big changes that seem to be making other people feel, again, maybe nervous that you'll leave, nervous, what does this mean for me? It's just like making other people uncomfortable, which big changes can do. You're a different role. Like some people are like saying to you, oh, I didn't know you could do that, or oh, I didn't expect this of you, or like something like this. Okay, so let's get into the days, but that's the vibe I'm getting. You've got money as a highlight in the first couple of days. I'm seeing you've got the balloon. The balloon keeps landing around Monday, Tuesday. I think another group got it too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did. So something about something to celebrate Monday, Tuesday collectively, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Some of you are required to travel for work, okay? And this could also be some of you just packing up to leave somewhere in general, all right? You've got the luggage, you've got leaving. So there is a sense that you're packing or preparing to leave somewhere, even if it's not vacation, like you're getting ready to like pack up your stuff or move or relocate or something like that. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles back to back with the money charm. So there is something about maybe making some very practical decisions and you're possibly doing some balancing of finances. Oh, sorry, I just bumped into the camera. Or with the glasses here, this can have to do with clarity. So you could be taking kind of like a look at your finances or your money and then maybe doing some, some budgeting or just making some decisions. I just got, you may have to make this could be like a little bit of a heads up. There may need to be a need to move money to like a different account on Tuesday or transfer money to something for a bill or something like that. So again, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm getting you maybe like budgeting or doing something with something like that, like transferring money from one account to another on Tuesday specifically. So that might be something you do commonly, of course, like, might have like your savings, you transfer to your checkings when you have a certain bill or something like that, but I'm seeing something around that on Tuesday. There may be some financial assistance available to you Tuesday as well, or something to help you, or somebody helping you on Tuesday. This also may have to do with the raise that is potentially happening. Like you could be getting a raise or something about, I'm getting reorganizing finances. That is just what keeps coming through, reorganizing finances. You've got luck on your side Tuesday as well. You've got the funnel, which can talk about frustration. So there could be something also that you're kind of getting sorted out that's been frustrating you. I think you're getting something organized. That's just what keeps coming through. But I'm seeing something about transferring money. Okay. Yeah, there may be like something about small purchases or small expenses kind of adding up, which is causing you to have to make some sort of transfer or something. Like maybe just, and this is the thing, this is a weekly reading. This could be like a lot of small things. So maybe there's like an unexpected bill, something you had forgotten about coming out Tuesday, like something you had kind of missed. But it's calling your attention or telling you to be aware of finances on Tuesday. Tuesday could also be a specifically busy day. If you know me, you know this is one of my busy day cards. There could be a lot just to juggle in general or a lot to do, but I do feel like this is more to do with like budgeting, balancing of finances, or again, I keep getting something about transferring money or like paying someone or something like that. Is coming up Tuesday, and I think that you may have forgotten about it. That's the thing I'm getting. Okay, on to Wednesday. You have got others see you as lively, friendly, and witty, so people want to be around you this week. You've got BAM, you've got this message in a bottle. This was kind of in the middle, so there could be an important message coming in Tuesday or Wednesday, possibly. What's this one say? Heads up. Yeah, there's something about like paying attention to something this week. You also could be getting like advance notice about a big change that's coming up. Like heads up, just so you know, this is happening Thursday, or this could be something you already knew was coming, like I'm getting something about restructuring. There could be something like a big, massive change internally at a business or a company or something that's affecting you, causing you to have to, play a different role. But I do feel like you had warning or you had like advance notice. And that came up with one other group too. So there's something about people getting like a little bit of a heads up with like big changes in life. So maybe that's why this witch is smiling. It's like, well, I already knew this was happening. Because look at, got this cat kind of like, freaked out there under the bush, but this witch is smiling. So it's kind of like, yeah, I already knew this change was coming. It's not really coming up as a massive shock. Having said that, you do have wake up. So there could be like an epiphany also on Thursday, or a big realization. It could have to do with this wedge card or this person that's trying to come between you and something that you want. Maybe up until now, you've been letting this person kind of get in the way of what it is that you want, right? So maybe it's like no more. I'm having a wake-up call. Because you've got the Judgment card. Like, again, there's this feeling of like certainty and confidence in your decision and confidence in your ability to choose what it is that's good for you. This is a card of rebirth and choices and assessment. To me, it's like the healthy self-analysis card. So I think you're making a big decision for yourself in the middle of the week in general this week. And I think you're sort of worried about how people are going to perceive this decision, or it's bringing out, or I guess basically this is a new side of yourself, or it's a side of you that you haven't shown other people before. So yeah, and this is also interesting because you've got wake up. This can be the wake up call card. So there's like a huge wake up call. Everything just seems so clear to you this week. Like just clear what you have to do, clear what's important to you, clear about this decision, clear about this job, clear about this different role, clear about where you're leaving. In general, like it's just, I'm seeing so much clarity and just awakening and realizations and epiphanies and wake up calls this week. Like it's a big theme for you. So yeah, just keep that in mind, but you have to do what feels right for you. You have to listen to your best judgment. You're going to get people trying to tell you what they think you should do based on what it means for them, right? So just keep that in mind, that people might be, advising you. Some people are advising you from a good place or a place of wisdom. Take the advice that feels relevant, of course, but some people are just trying to maybe talk you out of something that is really good for you and it's the right decision for you, because what does that mean for them? What does that mean for them, or what does it mean about them? You've got, what's funny? Friday, I'm seeing there's a situation where you're like, you've come to some sort of conclusion. I just got the word like time's up with something, or like it's time for something. But then also you're seeing past any illusions. Here's the thing. The Queen of Swords sees past any dishonesty, any illusion, any lies, anything like that. The Queen of Swords can see past all of that. So I feel like you're seeing past some sort of mask or some sort of, I'm getting illusion, or you're seeing a situation for what it truly is. And I think you're also truly just being your authentic self this week. You're fully being yourself, or you're wanting to like be honest about something about yourself. I'm seeing on Friday organization, specifically in regards to like time. You're like paying close attention to the clock or the timing of something on Friday. Or it could be saying like organization as far as your schedule goes could be very important Friday as well. I'm seeing someone is going to confide in you or tell you something because they know they can trust you. So think of a teddy bear. Like a teddy bear is someone we would talk to, or something we would talk to. Someone, yeah, someone we would talk to as children and like tell things to, and it was like just a safe place to kind of just be honest. So I do think that someone also could be being very honest with you or telling you possibly a secret or reaching to you for advice or comfort on Friday. I'm seeing they want an honest answer, or they would appreciate the truth or an honest answer from you. It's funny because the Queen of Swords would not be the one I would go to for comfort necessarily, unless I was trying to just get like a very direct, honest answer or explanation. I would maybe reach more for the Queen of Pentacles for comfort or the Queen of Cups. But having said that, the Queen of Swords would be very direct. I mean, no sugarcoating, but honest. So yeah, someone maybe opening up to you, or it could be more so like, yeah, someone just being, yeah, like, oh, there's something coming through about somebody opening up or you seeing a different side of someone on Friday. Now, I want to quickly address the hobbies card. You've got hobbies. This could be happening just this week in general. There could be like a connection to your new job, a hobby turning into a potential new job in the future, or you're just exploring your hobbies in general. I'm not seeing too much about it in the charms necessarily, but having said that, you might know exactly what it is. Travel could be a hobby. Something to do with like plushies could be a hobby. You know what I mean? So feel free to read along with me. You could be finding a new hobby this week. That could be what the hat is, like finding some sort of new hobby. Remember, 11 is important to you too. I've just got a reminder to tell you that. 11, 11, 11. Okay, so you've got the Chaser charm. This one's starting to wear off. You've got the Tree and the 10 of Wands. So on the weekend, I'm seeing, what's this? Go for a walk. Yeah. On the weekend, I see you're very like, you're working hard on something. You've got a lot to manage this weekend. And I think you, in general, are doing a lot of assessment this week. You're trimming off anything excess that you don't have to be doing too this week. Maybe that's to make time for hobbies, but I'm seeing you starting to trim or prune anything excess that is pulling away too much of your energy that doesn't need to be there. Because the Queen of Swords is not afraid to cut things out of their life, like whether it be relationships or less serious things, like just things out of their schedule. Because I was seeing something about you organizing your schedule or just having to juggle a lot this week. So I feel like that's continuing into the weekend. But I'm seeing you like pruning something or, trying to use your time in the most efficient way possible. You're coming to you're about to wrap something up on the weekend or like complete it. You're almost there. And I'm seeing that you're happy with your progress, but it is taking time. So in general, like you've got two cards that can reference patience on either end. So there is something about patience, but you've also got this Sunflower, which can be like Queen of Wands energy and also just positivity. So I feel like you're happy. That's my feeling. I feel like you're happy with the work that you've done. You've got go for a walk. So on the weekend might be a good time to get out and go for a walk. That could have to do with the hobby, hiking, getting outside into nature. I would say walking is a hobby for me. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Especially like if you're like combining, like doing it with a friend or something, or combining it with a hobby like photography, or what was that app everyone was doing years ago? Pokemon Go, is that still a thing? Like, I don't know, like that walking could be combined with a hobby. But here's the thing. I want to summarize it this way. You're making some big, big changes in your life this week, and these are positive changes. You know they are. Like, these are good things that are going to improve your life going forward, but not everyone's going to love it. Not everyone's going to like the new version because of what it means for them. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to say. They'll adapt. If they're meant to be in your life, they will adapt. They will get used to this, and they will learn to get used to your new life or your lifestyle or your job or whatever this is talking about. Your goals, your focus, your whatever this is. They'll get used to it if they're meant to be in your life, and if not, then they'll not be in your life anymore, which is, I guess, very Queen of Swords of me to say it that way, but I think you're doing what's right for you, Group 3. I think you really are, and you're focusing on the things you want to focus on and trying to make more time for the things that you enjoy. And in that, some of you are getting a new job, playing a different role. You've got more responsibility. Possibly some of you have more responsibility in this role. And a lot of you are leaving something behind this week. And even if it's not like a physical place or a person, it's just leaving something behind. You're closing some sort of chapter. This is a rebirth. This is a completely new beginning, I was getting restructuring, and you've got it under control is my feeling. So group 3, let me know if this is making sense. I'd love to hear. Come back next week, subscribe. That way you'll get notified every week when I post these weekly readings, and we will see you next time.